Hi guys, I'm ExactChaos and welcome back to another episode of Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Okay, this is realistic mode and the town is kind of booming away. Well, it's fairly sufficient or self-sufficient for the time being. I mean, a lot of the stuff is not self-sufficient. We're still importing a lot. This should be finished now. And then I need to start building. Okay, so as soon as this thing's finished, I don't mind that little section there. We might finish, improve that in the not too distant future. Let's pause the game for a second. We're going to head into winter fairly soon, and I'm a little bit worried about that. Let's just let's have a look at distribution offices. So this takes small distribution offices takes about 5 vehicles. Wow, the steel requirement for these things are pretty enormous. Pretty enormous, to say the least. These guys. So these guys are much less steel, and I do wonder if we shouldn't just grab 1 or 2 of them. This is 4 vehicles. This is 20 vehicles. That's 32 vehicles. 20 vehicles takes. Is that right though? 31 tons of steel. I don't think we need to build a building that size to run as a distribution office. And I'd rather grab a bit more. So let's grab one of these other mods here, like this one. That's 20 vehicles for 4.5 tons of steel. Is that reasonable? I don't think so. But what is it built of? Let's just double check that for a second. So it uses less steel, and then it's got tons of boards being used. This one, on the other hand, is almost no boards, and it's got steel and bricks that is being used here. Wow. It does. Some of this feels a little out of sorts for us. A lot of stuff that needs to go into some of these larger distribution offices. And it only takes 12 vehicles. This one takes 8. No, we need something. Well, 12 vehicles is probably a good number though. Or shall we just do the 5? Just do the 5 to start with, something like this over here. Now the issue is, if we place it here though, we won't ever be able to run other items in there, so I'd rather place it on this side then. I don't think we need something in there. Well, I'm going to grab a modded one, to be honest. I'm just going to grab one of these guys, and we'll see about... I hope we... Oh, we don't have an excavator nearby. Let's have a look. Yeah, over there. That's not going to work really well. What we could, of course, do is place it over on this side. But yeah, fair enough. It's not ideal. I'm not sure I'm going to extend the highway down this way. I may just kind of loop it up this direction in the future. So we'll see. Maybe it's not going to go all the way down here. Certainly not going to go in there. I do wonder about a little spot over here. But really what you would want to do is place it onto the existing gravel network. So something like that maybe is not the end of the world. I think I like it. I like to place it over here. I think that's good. Alternatively, we'll place it up in this area. Something like this. We could use... Yeah, if we place it here, closer to this side, we could get more value out of it. So I think, yeah, let's place it in here. I'm gonna start work on it in this location right there. Let's place it in there. We'll get things added to this, so roads and paths, and we even bring workers in here. We will need that, and then we'll see about getting the rest sorted. Okay, so that's the first one. The other thing that that I've kind of noticed is I still haven't finished all of these little sections. Oh, actually. Okay. Hang on. Let's bring in some workers over there. There's a next section there that needs to be built as well. So let's just finish all of these sections quickly. This one can grab some workers too, please. Bring me in some workers. Those little minibuses of workers is going to be awesome for this. Now let's have a quick look at. I'm going to pause the game for a second while we quickly look at the overlays. I don't want to get too involved with stuff like this when the game is actually running. Things can go wrong still. So I do like the city planning overlay. So now we can have a look at who's got food. And immediately we can see this guy over here doesn't actually have access to food. And the reason for that is there's no access to the department store over there. Potentially, if we fix this section very quickly, that will sort itself out. In the meantime, we could also have a bit of a look at, you know what we can do? Maybe if I do this, right? We do this, and we do that. Maybe that that gets us a little closer to the action. Now, still? Oh, unfortunately, still not. Does get all the way here. Oh, it also doesn't get on this side. We've really got to sort ourselves out with some pathing. I do wonder if this will actually tie in. A lot of this. Let's retry this. I'm gonna clear these things out just a second and see if we can't squeeze this thing through here. Anyway, yeah, there we go. There's a spot there. I believe that'll work, and we'll place it there. We'll tie this one in and that one in. Now, will it get us there now? Still not. Still not. Okay. Well, anyway, we're going to have to sort that out. I hope I've sorted it out a little bit, but clearly I haven't. Now, let's quickly go back to this. Pause the game again. Meat, similar situation. Clothes, similar situation. And electronics, for some reason, it's saying we have electronics, access to electronics, but certainly not the case. Citizens' access to education is good, it seems. For some reason, it's not doing basic education separately. We have access to alcohol. Everybody has access to culture. Everybody has access to sport, not that guy. No one has access to churches, and everybody has access to a hospital. So yeah, that one there is a bit of a problem for us. In terms of electricity, everybody has access to electricity over here. Even all these buildings have access to electricity as required. Heating, similar story. Everybody's got access over here. Water, oh my goodness, this one is such a problem building. It's not the end of the world, because we do have the trucks that's able to come and collect it, but it is a bit of a challenge for us, this one. We may in the future, so what we'll do is we'll leave this building. Demolishing a building is not going to be something I'm going to do, at least not in this early stage of the game. Sewage is the same problem. Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate that I didn't pick up on that when I was laying down those things there. Anyway, we'll do that. So in the future, I might add some extra substations and things over this side. Maybe we'll have to see how that goes. For the time being, the trucks should be able to do their thing. This truck is heading to the water substation, bringing in some water over there. We'll speed things up a little bit. We have a little bit of money coming in, but certainly the big issue for us is getting this guy built. So what's the situation over here? Oh, what? That's interesting. Now bring in everything we need so we can get that path built, and we can further or further our construction pieces. Okay, that's the distribution office that's going to help out over here. We'll move a lot of the dumpers in here. We'll help that out just to make sure that we have enough coal. Yeah, at the moment we're running out of coal so quickly. Where's my... Yeah, I think they're running constantly. It's just the distribution office is too small. So we'll have to run multiple additional dumpers, probably see about purchasing some of the bigger ones. But that's okay. That's fine. This is under construction. This is working. We are actually capturing crime. Can we have a look at crime over here? Are we... Police did not come to the scene. Oh, actually, so crime is being handled. The issue with this, however, is that I don't know where these criminals actually end up to. So that's why we're having to build that one, and then we're going to have to start the construction of this. What I will do in the meantime is start on the little road connection over here, and maybe have dumpers and roads too, and even workers come and... Oh, actually, no, forget about the workers. We can just get the dumper. I think the dumper, the mechanism should do the trick. Now, this one... Let's get cracking on this. So dumpers, roads and paths, workers definitely. concrete cranes and all kinds of things can start working on that. Stuff is moving around. Excellent. That's getting done. This one, can we grab some workers from the local worker supply to get this in place? I do wonder if that'll help things out a little bit. Once that's done, let's just see. Do we have any other access points here? We do. So I'm kind of tempted to... Can we really not find something that works here? That's interesting. Oh, it will... I do wonder, why is that? Oh, there we go. We can tie it in that way. So let's tie that in there. Did that do anything for us? Oh, yes. That did, in fact, do the trick. Okay, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. So let's get that sorted out. Then we can start. Okay, excellent. That helps a lot. That helps a lot. So they're still not going to get access to water. This doesn't get improved at all. But hopefully we'll slowly get that sorted out. Citizens' health is too low. It might be this building here. Health isn't that bad. But yeah, could be better. Could certainly be better. Our population is growing. Unemployment is dropping. Due to no workplace is the kind of unemployment that I would like to see here. Happiness is coming up. Is the loyalty coming up? Ooh, loyalty is dropping, but it's due to the new people, so that's okay. Let's just get all of this done. That should be done now. Then we can start working here. So dumpers, roads and paths, workers, concrete, and construction materials there. Start working on that one. This is starting to get boards and bricks and things being delivered. That's all good. And construction workers is arriving. So that's good too. We are missing bricks though. Yeah, so we're still spending a lot. And once we get this thing up and running, so this is going to be my priority for the time being. Let's get this sorted out. So let's get this built pretty quickly. Yeah, it's a pretty low volume. It's more. It's basically a wooden building, but I don't think it's going to look that part in the once it's built. To be honest. Okay, we are heading into winter. I'm assuming things are comfortable enough. Some new vehicle types available. I'm kind of wondering whether it is time for us to buy an extra vehicle here. But certainly our unemployment is looking much healthier now. Due to low education is a very low number. And our education is moving along pretty nicely. So what we do need to do is probably get a few extra kind of housing type buildings in place. So I'm thinking a couple over here maybe next to this area. So let's have a quick look what we can grab. If we grab this slightly larger buildings, but I'd rather not have something with a road connection. This is not bad. 165 workers there. What does this building kind of look like? Oh, that's not bad. If we can do a couple of them, and they should be looking pretty nice in here. Okay, so that one. Is there something else that's fairly similar? So what is this one? I just want to make sure this is this is Brick House 7. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I think that's going to be a really good one. Right here. So the two of them next to each other is going to look pretty good over there. Oh, the one thing. Let me just double check. I've got things accessing it. I'll have to. I'm going to demolish it again, and we'll build it again. I want to make very sure we've got everything. No, that's not the one. It's this one over here. I just want to make very sure we've got everything kind of sorted out there. Everything is connected, right? Yeah, all good. So I'll do that. That's good. They're pretty much on the... Well, they're not quite on the same angle. Sorry, I'm going to be a little bit pedantic about this. I just want to make sure our spots look really nice, at least for the most part. Yeah, that's the angle there. That's the angle there. So I'm going to do that. Good stuff. Now let's get our paths in place. So I'm going to start off by building a little path like this. Let's to be honest, let's cancel that and try that as a single one. There we go. We'll do a connection there. We'll do a connection there. Then we may do a connection like this. And at the same time, I think what we're going to do is we're going to run a path up here. How we use it, those kind of things, I don't quite know. We might have a connection to the other side over here, especially when we get this in place. So that's good. So let's get working on those items. That should be good. Actually, they will need a bit of a connection. Yeah, we can't connect directly up there, but we will. Yeah, I'd rather we connect to one of these then. Let's connect to that, so at least people can get to this area. So let's do that. At least you can get there and walk to this facility. Do we need a path? Yeah, there's no other path, so I have to get to that point. Food and all these kind of things is looking pretty good. I think everybody should be quite happy with what they've got. I believe we are now. Let's just check that overlay so quickly again. Yeah, they are starting to get food and everything they need. They're getting that, they're getting this, they're getting sports. Beautiful. So that's actually working really well. So the only thing they're not getting is the water and sewage. I believe that's the same building, but we've only recently sorted things out for them over here. So hopefully that's going to look a little bit better. They may have moved to these other buildings. No, they certainly have not. So we'll see about that. They have better access to things now. All good. There should be workers over here, absolutely maxed out. They're good stuff, good stuff. Okay, now let's see about assigning some dumpers and probably some workers to these short sections. This is under construction. How's this going? Where are my workers? This is high priority, guys. Have I got workers assigned? Yeah, I've got workers assigned. So we should get bus loads of workers coming in here. Are things progressing over here? We have steel available. We're basically, we're out of coal though. So let's switch this off for the time being. Yeah, we need this to be sorted out. Where's my coal trucks? Yeah, I think they're constantly running. Where are they though? Hang on, let's have a quick look at this. So they should be. Where are these dumpers? Just show me where they are. Okay, that's the one. And the next one. I just want to double check where they are. Okay, there's the next one. And then the third one. Okay, so they are constantly working. They're not quite spacing out properly or anything like that. Not that there's a requirement to do so. But yeah, things are looking good. These two buildings here could look pretty nice in that area. They should have access to everything they need. The next thing we need to start having a look at is a bit of a university. So let's see what that could look like. Is that almost done? Still waiting on more bricks, but our workers are there doing their thing. Now we do need a university. So if we have a look at what kinds of universities we have available here, that's the tiny, which we already have. I'm thinking... Wow, 84 tons of steel. There's a lot to go in these things. University halls. Then there's a medical university by itself, which is pretty big. So what can we get here at a pretty low number? 200 tons of steel. 50 tons of steel is not bad. That's not bad. That's 61 tons of steel. That's also not too bad. Technical universities would be good. 85, 49... and these are big ones. So this one, these two are about equal. Let's have a look at this guy. Oh my goodness, that's not a bad building. We can squeeze it in over here. We could potentially squeeze it in. Would we spin it around this way instead? Ooh, hang on. Let's just rotate ourselves to see what is the situation. It seems a little tight though. Yeah, that's right up against the university there. I mean, not university, against the radio station in that spot. If we had something a little smaller, maybe. What does this guy look like? Is this a... Why would you... Actually, this one, it takes more material but less workers, but has a little bit less room. Maybe this is a more reasonable number. Alternatively, this one. We won't be able to squeeze it in unless we eventually squeeze it in all the way over here. Actually, I'm not against this as an option. And we could still do some halls of residence next to it. We just need to make sure it's really tight on this side, so that yeah, I like it. I like this as a concept. So we'll get started. Oh, the issue with this though is it's not going to be accessible from these guys over here. But if we do a halls of residence, we should be able to sort it out. Or do we try and squeeze it in somewhere else? The alternative, of course, is for us to come and just grab this one. This is a much more stock standard one, the kind of thing that I like using a lot. I think really in the interest of getting things done a little bit better now, I'm thinking let's do this. Let's do this, and I'm kind of tempted to put it at a little bit of an angle over here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I like that. So let's place it in there. What I will do is we'll grab our... So I'm going to try and make these places look at least a little bit nicer. Come on, we should be able to squeeze in a little path over there. Yeah, that's not bad. I like that idea. I like to do a little bit of this. We'll place that one in there. At the same time, I'm tempted to run a little path in this way. Do something like this, and we'll see how we end that off. But basically, I'm gonna do something like that. So there's basically the idea. Really, this could run all the way to that road connection there. Something like that potentially. Yeah, let's do that. So there's access from this side. Yeah, I think that's probably a little bit better. What we'll do is we'll provide access on this side for the culture building. We'll provide the school with access over here. Yeah, that's going to be pretty good. I like that idea quite a lot. This could be like an inner little park area, maybe another statue in there. That would be good. Okay, I want to activate those and see how that's going. Did I build something? No, it doesn't seem like I did. So that's all done. That's all done. Can we get this built, please? So let's get some workers and dumpers and roads too in here. And then I just want to see... Oh, we're done with this guy. So let's pause the game. Let me quickly reset up this stuff. If we have a look at this building, there are a few bricks in there. Yeah, anyway, that's what we're going to do. So what I want to do is say... Guys, you need to please make use of this area, and you're going to load whatever you need over there. And then you're going to bring it in there and there. Certainly, unload and unload. None of this stuff. And just make sure that we've got that at about 50%. So that they, well, let's do it 40% just to make sure that's okay. Now, what we need here is dumpers. We don't have a lot of stuff here, so we could potentially, let's see about adding one big dumper. What is the biggest dumper we can get? I don't even care if it's slow. We just need... Yeah, that's too slow though. That is really too slow. We are literally running the biggest dumpers we can, and that's slow and pricey. Give me like 3 more dumpers here. We're at the end of what we've got. I'll have to reassign those other ones, but anyway, the dumper's coming in. Okay, guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a loan because I don't want to run out of money. So we're going to take out a loan. We're not quite there yet, but what we're going to do is we're going to say we would like to repay our loan over maybe a 3-year period, and we'll take out a loan of, well, I don't think we need $1 million, but I'd rather we do $1 million. I'm not sure what that's going to end up costing us. I haven't done the math there. 3.1%, 2% is pretty low, but I don't think I'll be able to pay that back in a reasonable amount of time. So if you take to 5 years, it's 4%. So you could do 2 million, but I'm not sure what those payments are going to look like. I think $1 million should be enough because we are very close to getting it all sorted out. Let's drop it down to 3 years and see if that's looking a little bit better. So if we borrow that, the amount due tomorrow is 903 rubles. The amount due 30 days. Okay, so that's 27,000. So yes, we definitely need to up our game with regards to our stuff here. That's giving us some extra money just to make sure we won't drop out completely. I just want these things to start running a little bit more effectively, and then what I'll do is we'll run the extra bus on that other line. So once you guys get here, you're gonna just fill yourselves up here. That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah, I'm glad I put a little bit of a throat length in there. Otherwise, that queue would be out into this road all the time. Excellent. Good stuff. So what I'm trying to pick up on is these dumpers from the other distribution office. I just want to move them in here, please. So please go to that one. Similarly, you would like you to move over here, please. Do I have extra dumper around? Let's double check what was the last one. Yeah, all that. Let's remove those. And then the last buddy over here, what do you have? Anything on board? No. So let's just assign you over here too. That means I can probably get rid of this guy, but we'll leave it in place for the time being. But getting rid of it would be good. So now we've doubled up on the dumpers, and I'm hoping that means that we'll get the stuff here reasonably quickly. Yeah, we get well, actually it's being produced now. I would like to add the extra. How are we looking for? Oh, that's built. Okay, hang on. Let's have a quick look here. So now we see that we've got, this building is without a power supply? How is that possible? Am I honestly missing out on these things? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? And obviously this one is not getting there either. Wow. What I might do, I might add an extra one over here. It won't be a bad idea to do that. So let's start building, and I'm going to leave it for the time being. I think it is working, even though it's probably just slow progress. How's this going in terms of construction? It is underway, so we should get that built. I will start working on an extra. You know what we could do? We could just build an extra set of substations in this corner here. I think that's not a bad idea. Oh, what I wanted to do is either remove that, or yeah, let's just remove that for the time being. I'm going to go ahead and remove that. We don't need that one. I wouldn't mind getting this upgraded. Well, actually, we should build another one. We should build a completely different technical service here. Let's just have a look. So this is depots. Ooh, interesting. Plus in stations. We're not doing any of that yet. Technical services. We could build one of these. That's 4 vehicles, technical services. Yeah, I think that's about right. Putting as technical services over there. Yeah, let's get started on that. I'm not going to do that. So let's get a technical services placed right there. I like the idea of doing that one. What we'll do is we'll get it that's good. So let's get that in place, and we'll try and get this constructed. Sorry, I'm pausing a little bit just to make sure that because we're going to hit the winter any minute now. We'll probably need workers here too. So let's do that. Get that in place. Yeah, that's good. That's going to be a good one. once I remove that, I'll put a few substations in here so that we can cover off the stuff that's missing and probably double up just to make sure that we don't have major issues with some of these things. Yeah, some of these might be overpowered or get a bit get a little bit challenging at times. So let's assign CO2 roads and the dumpers over there, please. We can get that built. Similarly, I wouldn't mind getting the dumpers allocated over here. Oh, the dumpers are doing their thing. What's happening with these guys? Are they going to get workers? No, yes, no, maybe. Let's grab some workers, bring in the workers. That's going to be useful. Let's get some workers over here. We'll assign some workers over on this one. That's good as well. This one, CO2 and some workers, please. There we go. With all of that in place, what's going on with our unemployment? Ooh, nice and low, and everybody seems to be educated. Small child issues over here. Should not be an issue. Everybody should be able to walk here. Absolutely. Everybody should quite comfortably be able to walk there. It's really a little unfortunate that that's happening. Maybe it's just a little small section there. So we're getting that sorted out. This should be fairly close to being constructed. Yeah, no, still a little bit to go. How's this looking? Still only with the one bus. We are struggling to maintain the numbers that we're trying to maintain here. So I'm thinking get more dumpers. That's what I'm thinking. We've got the money. We need to get that industry sorted out properly. So, this number is going up a little bit. Anyway, I want to make sure we getting at least. Let's get 4 extra. So we've got like 10 dumpers doing that job. That's going to be good. We'll sort that out. Roads 2 or roads and paths could be busy building this stuff. Yeah, let's do that. Let's get this path upgraded over here, and let's get roads and paths to come and work on this one. Yeah, that's okay. There's nothing that can bring those guys over, but that's okay. This is all happening. We can probably start. No, don't get citizens. Let's say no getting citizens here, please, and let's assign a few more things here. So let's get, no, not roads 2. Let's get road crane, dumpers, concrete, roads and paths, and workers to come on over this way. So we'll get started on that building. I do like the idea that we're just using slightly different buildings all the time. I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to add a few little trees along the way. Probably just these beech trees or something. Just in this little section here. Just a little bit. Probably won't be able to squeeze much in here. Let's get a few sorted out like that. So just a little bit. So there's some tree coverage coming in as we go. Now this thing can start being built. This is our new technical services component. So let's get the roads and cranes, concrete, workers, roads and paths and dumpers to come in over here. That's good. Now the next thing I would like us to do is also start working on these guys so that we can get our gravel moving. So let's move that in there. Let's make sure that let's make sure we get our paths in place properly. Dumpers are coming in. Roads 2 can come in, please. They should be able to comfortably do that little section. How's this going? Looking much healthier. Let's up our worker numbers here a little bit. Yes, that's starting to look healthier. What I'll do is I'll assign, let's clear this one out. We'll assign it to the other, we'll assign it to this one. Let's have a look at this line. Let's rename it. And yes, I'm still looking for a name for the town. Let's just call it, actually, that's fine. Let's just call it that. That's all good. What I'm going to do is get our line spacing sorted out. All good. So now we've got the 2 buses on that line. So let's start that one. Awesome. That is awesome. Let's get that going. How many workers do I have over here? Yeah, plenty of workers actually. Well, not plenty, but some workers at least. Cultural entertainment. 1 reported crimes were not patrolled. Really? Should be okay. For unexamined criminal cases. Well, let's get more staff in place then. Get some more police officers, get an extra police vehicle. Should be good. Yeah, we do need missing a prison. Okay. Prison shouldn't be too far away. Yeah, still a little bit of construction that's required here. Yeah, a few more loads of stuff. Once the prison is done, we should be able to sort that out a little bit more. I'm going to drop down our staffing at the courthouse a little bit. But yeah, that means we've got all of the new stuff almost running, right? That's awesome. Okay. Almost done. Almost done with this episode. Yeah, lots of little sections happening. Can we get some workers to come in over this way? And once that's done, we can start the construction process over here. The radio will be one of the next things we sort out. Yeah, government loyalty is dropping quite a lot. I need to start work on the radio station. Yeah, citizen loyalty is a bit of a challenge for us. So let's get started on the radio station. It's becoming a bit of an issue for us. I need people because they drop, the productivity drops quite substantially if we don't sort that out. This has to be very close. I'm hoping we can get this done pretty quickly. We're getting some bricks coming in. Let's high priority this one so we can get that sorted out. It will need access to. So let's get a little path running through there, and then what I'll do is I'll do those path sections. So let's get all of those path sections built. We will, yeah, probably just extend the path through there. So once that thing's built, we'll extend the path through there so it's slightly easier to get to some of these things. Yes, absolutely. That should be really close. A little load of bricks. I think that we should be one truckload of bricks, really. Let's assign roads 2. And yeah, that should be actually, and some dumpers. Roads 2 and dumpers, roads 2 and dumpers to all of these. Dumpers and roads 2. And dumpers. Roads 2 and dumpers. All good. Yeah, so we're spending a little bit of money at the moment. A lot of it on vehicles, I think. But we do need to get there. And dumpers. And hopefully that doesn't need any workers to get that sorted out. But yeah, things are moving. I'm happy we're building this little road so we can start filling in a few things. That road connection needs to or that path connection needs to connect through there, but we'll only do that once that road is built. How are these things tracking? Oh, looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. We seem to be having people there most of the time. Now we need to start moving more of this steel out to the customs house to be able to get sorted on some of these things. That should be buildable. This one could do with some workers. I don't think anything else will work without some workers there. Then we'll work on this one. This probably will wait on that one. This one, this new residential building is still a little bit off. Yeah, we've got literally almost no unemployment here. So that's really good. All the children are being trained up as soon as they get in. That's good. One reported crime that hasn't been looked after. Is it because I do wonder? Police vehicles should be able to get there, but we'll see how that goes. This stuff is starting to be delivered. We have people here. Yeah, lots of stuff being dumped now. Yeah, lots of workers coming in to come and build this. I think let's trim down. For some reason, I can't drop that. Yeah. Well, we'll see. There's lots happening. There's really a lot happening. Is this almost done? Oh, yes, that's very close. That's very close to getting done. These paths should help a fair bit also to get our workers here. This is a modded prison, by the way. As soon as we get this done, hopefully we'll assign a distribution office to it, and we probably need to build another distribution office to facilitate distribution here. Just need to make sure that we keep an eye on all of the items in here, but it's looking pretty good. Another crime that hasn't been reported. Why are you struggling so much? Is it because we don't have a prison? Okay, the prison is done, right? Now, let's pause it for a second while we quickly have a look at... Yeah, I'm a little worried. because the other, where is my other? Oh, no, this one is running. Yeah, you know what? I'll buy one extra covered vehicle. What was the one that we're actually using? Covered hull, please. Covered hull, we're using this one. That's 6.5 tons of food. This one is 4.5 tons. Yeah, I think that's probably the best, to be honest. Or we can do the quicker one. Yeah, let's do the quicker one. 80. Yeah, let's grab one of those. So we'll get an extra one there, and then what we'll do is we'll assign the prison. Okay, and then at the prison, please make sure you're dropping off a little bit of everything, really. How much of that? Yeah, no, let's just make sure that for the prison, you're actually filling up to 100%, 90%. So with the prison in place, we should get some workers in here soon. I don't think we need 30, but we'll get building is without drinking water. How come? Oh my goodness, yeah. So this is going to be a bit of a challenge. I believe that the other truck should get it there. Oh, this isn't actually being assigned. So let's get this this other technical office under construction. Let's up our priority on this one a little bit so that they do that one first. What was the last messages we received? Citizens' happiness seem low. Happiness overall looks good, but government loyalty is dropping, and it does worry me if we keep seeing that happening. What's happening over here? We do have steel. Oh no, we're not getting any workers to come out here anymore. But at least these are looking pretty healthy now. Let's clear out all of this, please. Yeah, no, so we're doing a little bit too much at the moment, but because we're worried about certain things, we're doing a little bit too much. We've got some prisoners over here, so we've got wardens and prisoners, so excellent. Missing some supplies, clothing and meat and the likes. That's okay. We do need to make sure that these people actually get a little bit of Soviet propaganda coming their way. I'm going to try and do that a little bit. Okay, so that's all done. Let's quickly link up these two little road sections through here. There, through there. That's awesome. Let's get that underway. This can be dumpers and workers. That's what we'll need there. And on this side, we'll need dumpers and roads 2. Should do the trick here. And over here, we need some workers, I think, to finish that little section off. That should work well. This section, that section will be fine. Excellent. This is going to be good. People will be able to walk here pretty comfortably. And once we finish that one off, they'll be able to walk there pretty well. We need this construction to get started. Excellent. So that's underway now. Excellent. That's good. Guys, I think that is going to be the end of it. I'm hoping that we will get those crimes examined a little bit better now. We've got police officers. We've got this working, though. There's without power, but that should be okay. This is not getting the water and stuff, but we'll link it up over here. So that will work ultimately. And I believe we are seeing workers here, but probably not the kind of rate that we should get. But anyway, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's going to be winter. We're going to start seeing some snow soon. And look at that, up almost 90% health. So that's really good. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that like button. I will see you in the next episode. And also subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Bye-bye.